Oh, girl came. That's when he pulled out. There are gentlemen out there, Craig.
Hey, Kimberly Dooley. Kimberly is first. I'm gonna act like I don't see Adrian Fairman because he still ain't ordered his books. Hey, Yvette Askew, Marco. Um, okay. Hey, Coco. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, boy, hey. Hey, Gap. I want me a cocktail. Did you want a little something?
What brought this on? You was serious.
Because listen, let me tell y'all something. I'm about to start straight into conversation. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig TheWriter Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. I'm gonna have a device because I'm gonna start going live on Instagram too. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. This shit don't work. This old ass iPad. I don't know. She be skipping and cutting up.
On music or on Instagram?
I don't even know if I can. First of all, is it even connected to?
Do you want to make your content?
I don't even know if it could do anything. No, I was saying I was going to get a cocktail. Because see, what happened was I just got in. I thought I was going to. First of all, I don't even think I can download the Instagram app on here because there ain't no space.
Well, then delete something. You probably just need to do a reset.
This dumbass.
What's
iPad.
on there that you need to keep?
Nothing. All I think I use this iPad for is to listen to music.
So why you ain't doing no factory reset?
Well, we can try that. But I thought I was going to hey Teresa Jackson, hey Dewan, hey Chastity, hey girl, hey. I was gonna use one of my Grand Marnier miniatures that Tynette sent me. Speaking of what Tynette sent, this package came today. Nioxin. Now I don't know what this is.
I was gonna say that's not the.
She is so negative.
You don't have nioxin in your knees.
That sounds like a black people disease. Nioxin. So it says that one is a cleanser and one is a scalp therapy conditioner. So I'm going to use this tonight because I'm going to get my roller set tomorrow. So I was gonna go ahead and do that tonight. I'm gonna wash my hair tonight because you're not supposed to use. You're really not supposed to use shampoo. Did you know that? It's too harsh on your hair. Hey, Yvonne Klutz. Come on in, hit the share button, niece. What is this?
Enter your Apple ID password.
Let me see. Do I know it? Hold on, let me look at it. We got to turn Mary J. Blige down for she get me blocked. Ain't nobody got time for all that. So what I was saying was I need a cocktail because I thought I was going to a happy hour. And I get to the happy hour, and it's one of those restaurants where you only get to, you only have happy hour if you're sitting at the bar.
No, I've never been to one of them.
You've never been to a place like that? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know how you go to a place for a happy hour, and the only time you're going to get the happy hour prices is if you sit at the bar. You've been to places like that, right?
There must be places where they don't make your drinks too strong.
Girl, they can't see you.
I was handling this and then I was scoot over, but I was.
Well, wait, should I just? Well, when do I mix this one? Because I usually mix this with pineapple juice. My Grand Marnier.
Oh, that ain't right past her.
That ain't? I'll play with that in a second. But here's the thing. So I went to this place to have cocktails. I went to meet one of the Hedabrinks. Yes, Sean Joseph. That's where I went. I went to Papados. Listen, it is Friday, and Bob, thank you so much for sending that $5. I didn't post any $5, Friday cash apps today. Dottie sent one.
Yeah, Barbara sent hers, because baby, listen.
Barbara who?
I don't know Barbara said.
She sent what?
She asked me.
I know Barbara that sent some Theodore. Yeah, she did send that tonight.
I had to give her a tutorial about how to use Cash App.
Oh yeah, Barbara sent something for Theodore. But I didn't really. I wish I could see her over here whining and grinding. It's too much for me to try to turn the cameras around for y'all to see it. But listen, Today is $5 Friday, but I didn't push it because I know you guys were so generous the other day in supporting Theodore, so I didn't even post any of them. But I will tell you that Wendy donated, Datis donated, Art just said he sent something, okay? So I didn't really want to push it today because, I ain't trying to gouge y'all, okay? Anyway, what you mixing with my Grand Marnier?
I didn't put this in there because I said pineapple. You like pineapple.
I was going to say that's going to be
citrusy. I got this.
Is there something else in the back? I don't think there is, though.
I got you.
I don't even think she washed her hands. She all in my refrigerator. That is so disgusting. She didn't even wash her hands.
I did not. I did when I got up from the bathroom.
I don't want no lemon juice in my Grand Marnier.
I wasn't going to put a whole thing for just a splash because it's citrusy. But you drink it straight then.
Just give me the shit straight. Put me a couple ice cubes in there, please. So anyway, yeah, please wash your hands so you go dig it in the ice tray. I don't want to contaminate everybody that comes in here after you. She's been playing all of her cat and stuff. She did, no, Postmates does not deliver alcohol. But listen, let me tell you this. I'm trying to get this story out. So I went to Papa Do's. I went with one of the Hatterbrinks, yes, from the first book. And so we get over there. We were actually going over to the SunTrust Park where they have the new stadium. I was in Smyrna. But, baby, all of the white people this side of the Chattahoochee River were over there. When I say white folks, y'all know y'all love a good baseball game. Now, don't get in your feelings, people. Don't get in your feelings. We talk about black shit, white shit, gay shit.
Two.
Give me 2 cues, please. We talk about black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. When I tell you every white person this side of the Chattahoochee River was over at that game, I saw old white lesbians holding hands. Sure did. But anyway, when we got to the bar, we've tried to get to sit down at the place so we can have a drink and have something to eat at the happy hour prices. You and your cousins were sitting at the bar, black people.
So we can't sit at the bar, huh?
Yeah, y'all can sit at the bar, but when your food is gone and you got your stuff in a to-go tray, get your ass up and leave so the next people can sit down. The happy hour was over at 6:30. We there at 6:01. Y'all sitting y'all on the phone, y'all taking pictures, y'all taking selfies, y'all doing videos, y'all doing everything except for ordering more food or drinks. Now, if you're done, get your ass up. I could not wait to get on here and tell y'all this because I know it's some of y'all that do this. Let me take a sip. I was so mad with them black people. What?
I'm looking at what's taking up all your memory.
I was so upset. And turn this song off. I hate this song. But listen, and it was just like I couldn't even figure out a good way. Like, how do you go over to somebody and say, "Excuse me, I really wanted to enjoy the happy hour. Do you and your friend mind getting the hell up so that we can sit down?" Like, they were just sitting there talking. I mean, shit was already packaged in their to-go tray. Drinks the glasses were completely empty. Completely empty. And I was just like, I wanted to go over there and be like, "Excuse me, are you all done? Because we really wanted to try to get in on the happy hour too. So do you all mind getting up?" But how do you say that? Because I could see one of them black girls rolling their neck and getting smart with me and shit.
You mean like how you do?
And I had already had an incident the other day with the Uber driver. Well, not the Uber driver, but the other passenger in the car. So then, as we're standing there, and clock is, when I say the clock is ticking, Chastity, you saying I could have gone over there and said it just like that? Rita, you sent $5 today? Oh, okay, thanks, niece. And you think I should have done that tape on? I don't think I could have gone over there and said that.
Probably because you'd have had your eyes rolling and your neck popping too.
But no, I try to be considerate. When I'm at a restaurant.
Do you?
When I'm at a restaurant and I can see that it's a lot of people waiting, I don't sit there and just sit, especially at Sunday brunch. The gays have a bad habit of doing this too. Because the gays love a good brunch. The gays will sit at the table. They won't be ordering no more mimosas. French toast will be gone. Fried chicken will be sitting on the side of the plate because they done eating. And they will just sit there knowing there's other people waiting in the waiting area and they're trying to sit down. Our stomachs growling and rumbling and you just refuse to get up. You just sitting there. So anyway, I was so upset about that. But There should be, yes, Yvette, there should be a policy that once you're done, you have 15 minutes, maybe 30. You have 30 minutes. After your 30 minutes, you need to get up. If you're not, ma'am, sir, ma'am, are you ordering anything else? Oh, okay, could you please get up? Because we have other people, the happy hour's over in 20 minutes. Because, if I had gotten a seat at that bar, I would have ordered 2 drinks and I would have ordered 2 appetizers before that kitchen, not before the kitchen closed, but before the happy hour ended. Because, they be ending those happy hours right away. But listen, let me tell y'all this. Today I had a really eventful day. I went to this place called, I wasn't even going to tell y'all the name of the place because I don't need y'all running to it and then driving the prices up. And then when I try to go over there and get an appointment, I can't get an appointment because y'all all clogging up the appointment book.
Just like you color folks. Trying to hold something to yourself.
They said, Nikki, we cannot see you.
I was working. Okay.
You were able to do it.
Trying to make it happen.
So, listen, I went to this place today. Look at Brene talking about, tell us. First of all, it's in Atlanta, so if you're not in Atlanta, it ain't gonna help you nowhere. But then y'all mess around and be trying to go when y'all visit the city.
We going tomorrow. Now.
Let me tell y'all something. I have to share with y'all my new finds. Okay. Now I didn't find this place. Kimberly Dooley found it. She's in here. Kimberly Dooley and I used to work together. It's a place. I still don't know if I want to tell him yet. Look, that's part of the reason why I can't. That's part of the reason why I can't order a punani the way I want to, because y'all be ordering and calling the place, and I can't even get in. Do you know I called to order a punani yesterday? Because I don't go over there unless I can call in the order. I called over there yesterday, and that joker gonna tell me, "Hi, thank you for calling to Sealy's for Reality. Unfortunately, we're not taking any phone orders right now, but you're welcome to come in and get in the line and order." I said, "Sir, I'm coming over in the look." Madison came in the city yesterday because she had a doctor's appointment, so she Ubered to the city. So I was gonna meet her. So she wanted to go and get a punani, and so I said, "Sir, we're in an Uber. We don't have time to stand in that line." I said, "You can't just take our order." He said, "Unfortunately, we're not taking any phone orders." I'm like, now what kind of badass business is that?
Well, maybe
That's the dumbest shit.
But maybe they were overwhelmed.
No. How do you turn business away?
Because they didn't. They offered you.
No, you turned it away because you didn't allow me to place my order on the phone.
But they gave you an alternative. So it wasn't a no. It was, this is an alternative to what it is that you want.
My thing is, you don't turn away any business. I'm sorry. I was so upset with them. I'm like, how do you... Summer Powell, you're coming to the thing on August 23rd in Columbia, South Carolina. I'll be speaking. Okay, so look, the place that I was going to tell y'all about, that I really didn't want to tell y'all about, it's called Treat Your Feet. Treat Your Feet. You've heard of Treat Your Feet? Mm-hmm. Have you treated your feet?
Not this month.
Well, then have you been there before?
Yeah.
You've been there before?
Best massages.
Let me tell you about, listen. That's, Brene, I feel the same way. Why do they even answer the phone if they're not going to take the order? I'm back on the punani now.
They still want you to know that they are open, but you are more than welcome to come in, get in line, and place your order face to face.
Let me tell you why that's a poor business model. And see, this is why black folks, some of you go out of business. And then when y'all go out of business, you want to try to put it on the entire black community and talk about we don't want to support y'all. No, y'all need to know how to run y'all business. Part of the reason why that business model doesn't work is because now, before I was hip to game, when I first started going over there, I would go over there and I would get in the line. I didn't realize when I first started going over there that they make that stuff by hand and they make it by order, right? So if you get over there and there's a line, Cynthia said I had them on the edge of their seats waiting for the name of this place. So when you standing over there, that line, you could literally be in that line for an hour. Here's my point. If I'm on, say for instance, I worked a job like a 9 to 5, and I wanted to eat lunch with them, I can. Who has an hour to stand in line? When you supposed to eat? And everybody doesn't get an hour lunch break. So you should be able to call in your order, work at your desk, And then when you think your food about to be ready, you know how we do. You know, you at work and you call and you, hi, can I get a punani, please? Yeah. And then you work until it's almost done. And then you run over there and you pick it up. And then you come back to your job and then you eat, and you might go beyond your lunch break because you only get 30 minutes, but you still eating and you still working.
But you have to think about it like this. How long have they been open?
Years.
Okay, so this model.
This is why they should have this shit figured out.
But wait a minute. This model has worked
Mm-mm.
for this long. Wait a minute.
It hasn't.
Wait a minute. And it's kind of like small business. It's kind of like a small. You realize, and they may have realized it now, and are probably or maybe trying to work on it, that they need a new model. Just like you, before you realized you needed an assistant.
Excuse me.
It took some time.
I didn't have people waiting. Just like today, like right now, you're on a leave. I didn't mean to touch your breast, but you can't say that it's sexual harassment because you don't work. You're on leave, so you don't even work it. My finger kind of bumped her breast just now. I gesticulate when I talk.
Acknowledge Miss Mary.
Hey, Miss Mary.
But this is the thing. Sometimes people.
But I didn't have people waiting for their orders.
But you had stuff that you should have been taking care of that wasn't.
Yeah, but it was stuff that I was neglecting internally.
It doesn't matter.
The customers never wait.
But is it important or was it not important?
It was important, but it did not affect my business.
And it probably didn't affect theirs.
It's affecting this because I didn't take my ass over there.
One
no, trust me, it's several people. Because listen, me and a couple of my friends were talking about it. One of the head of breaks that I went with today.
So y'all just bad.
He tried to order it the other day too. He said that shit pissed me off. He said, "What they talking about? They ain't taking no orders on the phone." And then one of his friends is a vegan. And he said the same thing. He said, that just don't make no sense. My thing is, you're limiting your business.
So let me ask you this. Before you got on your live to talk about how frustrated you were, did you reach out to them and let them know?
I have torn their asses up on Yelp, trust me.
But why did you tear them
because
up?
I need people to know the truth. I need people to know the truth.
No. Why did you not send them a message on Instagram like, hey?
I ain't sending them no message on Instagram.
Not?
I want the public to know.
But why would you address the public before you're able to address them?
Because that's what Yelp is for.
See, that's what's wrong with black folks.
No.
That is no different from, I forget what's her name, who got the free book and the book was stolen and didn't even say Marquetta. And then she came for you, but she did not once did she say before she went and
No. Now I'm gonna get you together about Marquetta. Because Marquetta did try to get me together. Marquetta came in the live and was like, Craig, I still ain't got my book.
Exactly.
She made it seem like I didn't send it. And I was like, no, we sent the book. You gave us a faulty address.
But still, before she addressed you, she addressed the live, did she not?
Yes.
Okay, but
No. I think she had emailed me.
No, I think she addressed it there and you told her.
Either way, we had done what we were supposed to do.
Sorry. But that's the thing. Why can't people, especially small businesses, why can't you address them first to give them a chance to correct their error before you start blasting and talking negatively about them and maybe really impacting their business? You know, word of mouth travels fast.
And I hope that it will.
Exactly. So you putting out this negative energy towards
First of all,
when
I
you
went
could
on.
have
First
said,
of all,
hey, I think that y'all need to do X, Y, and Z from one small business owner to another.
So who am I supposed to say that to?
They got an Instagram.
I'm not going to. The Instagram is public too.
None of you message.
Them. I almost said them niggas. Them niggas.
Ooh, wait.
Them Negroes ain't looking at them inboxes on Instagram.
How do you know that?
Because I'm telling you, when you go over to
do you look at yours?
I do.
Okay. So how
I look
do you
at
know,
all of my Instagram messages.
How do you know that they're not?
Because what I'm trying to tell you is when you go over there on Yelp, there's a barrage, there's a barrage of messages tearing their asses up, talking about how their food is so good, but their service is so slow. They're very professional. They're very, hey King, how you doing today? Hey Queen, how you doing today? Like, they're very professional.
You know, I kind of don't like that.
So why don't you send them an inbox and let them know you don't like to be called Queen?
I can't stand you.
I don't like to be called Queen.
I can't stand you.
Why don't you go in there and tell them that? But my thing is, when you go on Yelp, I think that's what Yelp is for. So like when you're looking for a business or a service, you can see what an honest review is. And I have lauded them. Lauded. Did y'all catch that? I have praised them. And I'm talking about how good the food is. Hell, I've come on here so many times. And I've had, listen, Valerie Smith, Valerie Britton's, what is the name? Valerie Britton, up in Huntsville, Alabama. She done told her girlfriend about it. Her girlfriend drove down here from me talking about
From
this shit.
Alabama?
What? Yes. I mean, several of them have said to me, "Oh, child, I came in town and that was the first stop I made." They don't give me no discount for doing that. They don't know if they know I do it. But my point is, I have praised them. But I'm also gonna let people know, listen, don't go over there if you don't call in that order, because girl, you're gonna miss your appointment.
I just think
Ain't got no hour to be standing in no line.
that you could have like, hey, I think that y'all need to figure out a better business model.
First of all, you know black folks don't like a bunch of constructive criticism.
Well, you doing it anyway on you.
Girl, come out of that key. What you say? What you doing it anyway on you? Girl, what?
That's my passionate key.
So listen. So what happened was, Camilla Roberts, thank you so very much. $5 Friday. I don't know who this is. It just says Williams.
Cynthia said she went there and got a complimentary punani for mentioning your name.
It just says Williams. Did she?
Mm-hmm.
See, Cynthia, she all the way from New York. She done got one. And then Stephanie Huggins, thank you so much, $5 Friday. And Kelly Wright, my homegirl I used to work with. But, my thing is, it's just like, I just want them to be better. I really do. Like, the food is really good. All of my friends that I have put onto this place, they all love the place, but they hate the wait. Like, we hate the wait. And we hate the wait. And, like, we've talked so many times about their business model and how they can change it. And I mean, other than knock down a wall and make the place bigger, I don't really know what else you can do, because the reality is there's so much goodness in that punani. You can't really make it ahead of time. You really can't, because you got that sweet coconut corn. My mouth watering just thinking about it. It got that sweet coconut corn in there. It got the golden raisins. Like, it has all of this goodness in it. So you can't wrap it and leave it for a while, because then it'll get soggy and it'll start, you know what I'm saying? It'll start doing all of that. So you can't really make it too far in advance. Anyway, I'm done talking about the damn punani. Listen, so
Are you back on the bar story?
I'm back on the bar story. Well, no, I'm on the feet story. So let me go back to the beginning of my day. So I met Kim over at this place called Treat Your Feet. Now listen, they have two locations. They have one over there in Doraville and they have one in Buckhead. Now the one in Doraville is $10 cheaper, niece. So go to the one in Doraville. Now listen, if I need an appointment, I'm gonna be upset if I can't get in there, because y'all done went over there and tore the place
That's
up.
how I feel like about the One Seafood, because I used to be able to call and place same day orders, and then she got bigger, and then you got to do it the day before.
Nikki put me onto the One Seafood. And then I put y'all onto the One Seafood. And then I put Madison onto the One Seafood. Actually, I put Madison on before I put y'all on. Nikki put me on, I put Madison on, Madison posted it, and then I put y'all on, and then I brought her over to the show, and she did the food on the show, and girl, she just exploded. The girl just exploded. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't want to tell them.
I mean,
Then I won't be able to get no appointment.
thank you, whomever that was on YouTube. I can't see them comments. I'm pulling up on me. Somebody said they like my hair.
You can close that. But yeah, so this place is called Treat Your Feet. It's not manicures or pedicures or anything like that, right? What they do is you come in, girl, they got all kinds of utensils and supplies. Girl, they banging on your feet. Girl, it's like a foot massage. It's like a really, really extensive, deep foot massage. So they start with your feet and they kneading your feet and your heels and your bunions, because I know some of you got bunions.
No bunions.
And calluses.
They just look like I've been stopping cars with my feet. That's why I put on socks. I didn't want to subject you to that.
Girl, I didn't want you to rip up my carpet with them hard feet. But she gonna slice my carpet up with them hard feet. But listen, so like they get the kneading in your feet. Listen, it is so, the shit is intense. They got you in these nice cushy chairs. You lay out in this chair. You prop your feet up on this ottoman, and she's down there, and she's just, or he, and I had a woman, and she was just kneading my feet, and she went over to my ankles, and she was up on my shins and on my calves. Like I had on my little compression pants. Girl, she had rolled them all the way up to my knees. The lower part of my legs belonged to her today. Do you hear what I'm telling you?
Them ladies know how to work.
Yes. So it felt like, it was almost like, girl, is this Reiki or reflexology or something? Like it was amazing. So she brought out these things. I was knocked out. Kim took pictures of me. I didn't even know she stood up and took pictures of me. I was out.
That was your first time going?
Yes.
Oh, well, you don't
It was
travel to that side.
Yeah, I don't usually go to that side. I stay in the perimeter. I stay in town. But listen, here's the thing. It was only $30 for an hour. That's inexpensive.
Oh, I know.
And when I tell you, after she was done with, she brought out these things. I don't know what she was hitting my feet with. I don't know what that shit was. Then she took some hot stones. She had these hot stones and she was rubbing up and down my legs with the stones and on the bottom of my feet. Like, it was serious. Then she had these towels and she wrapped my feet and my ankle,
That's
my
the
legs
best.
with. Then I was in a sleep. I had fallen into a dip. She came and was like, turn around. Nikki, next thing I know, I was turned around in the chair like this. Like I had to put my legs up here and lay down on the thing. When I tell you, she did a face massage. She did a face massage. She did Dingy. He in the Outer Banks, North Carolina. Listen, a friend. Oh, is that my friend Marvin from the Outer Banks, North Carolina? I was just gonna say I have a friend who vacations down there. That's probably him. But listen, she did more. She did my face. She turned me around. She said, "Turn around."
It sounds so intimate when you
It was. She whispered in my ear, girl. I kind of got a little moist. I haven't been touched in a while. She turned me. I turned around and I was laid down, and she like, you ever had somebody massage your forehead?
You've got to go. If you love that, you've got to
And
go.
my neck and my shoulders, and she did like this. She stretched it, and I was just like, oh my.
You've got to go.
And she was like, I'm finished. I was like, oh.
You got to go to Jeju and get the body
I
scrub.
still haven't been to Jeju.
We should go. Because let me tell you, that...
Girl, I heard it's almost soft porn in there now.
It's a Korean bathhouse.
Girl, see, good night. I don't need it. Gay author spotted at a Korean bathhouse. And then it would say sucking dick. Yeah, you know, they would add it. They would add
that ain't
it,
on the
that
menu.
part.
But no, you've got to go get a body scrub. When I tell you that is the best
I want to do a body scrub.
And I let that lady wash my hair, and y'all know that them products is not made for our hair, but I let her do it. That was the best feeling in the world.
Really? And look, the room is very dark. When you go in to treat your feet, it's very dark. So black people, if you go in there, don't go in there talking all loud and shit. Get off your cell phone before you go in there. You know how y'all do. You in there FaceTiming.
Girl, look at this shit right here.
Girl, I'm in this place called Treat Your Feet. I was over here on Bifford Highway.
Look at this bitch. She massaging my feet.
Right, like, oh my God. Oh, girl. Oh, wait a minute. I'm ticklish down there. Like, don't go in there with all that. You're supposed to talk at a very below 30 decibels. You know, y'all coming in, y'all talking with your outside voices. Like you yelling and shit in a Walmart. Dion talking about, we know how to act, Craig. Until you get into this place and then they ban all black people. Dingy. I have a friend that his family, they come down to the Outer Banks. They was just down there a couple weeks ago. Right, like I'm talking right now, talking really loud. And so when I first went in there today, Kimberly got in there before me. And so when I went in there, I was like, hey, what's going on? But I caught on quickly.
What voice did you use? Because your inside voice is loud.
I was talking low. Well, listen, first of all, the dark lighting denotes that you should not be talking loud.
Yeah, you
Loudly.
library voice.
Right. And really and truly, once you sit your ass down in that seat, you should really be quiet. Turn your cell phone off. Don't nobody need to see that bright ass light from your phone. You are, it is a dark ass room and you in there with this bright ass light all up on the, Girl, turn that out. Like some of y'all be going to the movies with these dark, bright ass lights. Turn these lights out. Girl, you in the movie theater. Who's calling or texting you? It's called Treat Your Feet. It's located in Doraville. Now, like I said, they have a location in Buckhead too, but they charge $10 more.
I've never been. I didn't know they had a location in Buckhead.
Their rent's higher. So I'm a sojourn over to the place in Doraville.
Well, look at you.
Sojourn. I'm a sojourn.
You're out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, Kimberly was like, come on, let's meet. So after I left her, I went off and shipped your orders out. So those of you that have been waiting on books from me, you're going to have them tomorrow, niece. I don't usually send them on Saturday. I don't pay for no Saturday delivery. But I sent them for Saturday because I know some of you have been waiting patiently because Nikki wasn't here. Hey, Cynthia Garrett. Theodore's list is pinned down here in the bottom. It's an Amazon link. So you can just go right to that link and you can just purchase whatever you want and it'll go directly to him. So I don't know what's on that list, but if you want to purchase something from the list, just go right on that list. Just go right on that link and it'll take you right there. But yeah, so after I left her, I went and shipped orders out. It's a bunch of orders. So you'll have them tomorrow, niece. Where's Tanya Martin? Girl, you asked me the other day on a live up under the comments, where's your book? And I said, girl, you still ain't sent me your address. I don't know if she think I'm telekinetic. I don't know. Look, what telekinesis got to do with that? I don't know if she think I'm telepathic. Girl, I don't. Marie Denise says she sent Theodore some things from Amazon. Thank you so very much. I'm sure his daughter will appreciate it. But yeah, there's a link right down there to take you. What, Keon? What?
Yeah, Matt. Yeah, Rita got to stop smoking. Now we done waited long enough.
You know, Kimberly asked me today at Treat My Feet. She said, so when is Rita supposed to stop?
May 4th.
I said, girl,
May
I don't know.
4th, 5th, 6th, somewhere in that region.
She was supposed to stop. She was supposed to stop smoking weeks ago. That was on my birthday, May 4th. I don't know whatever happened with that, but clearly she's still smoking.
I had such high hopes for Rita.
You did?
I did.
I'm glad you did.
Because we were rooting for you.
I wasn't.
I wasn't.
look, I wasn't. Because I knew she wasn't going to.
I know that it is a tough habit, but I thought that she would at least try to make some strides, is all I'm saying.
Thank you, Shay, for $5 Friday. Marilyn McKinney says for $10 Friday, but she said $5. Now, what is that?
She going to send 5 next week.
Oh, is that what that means? Thank you, Rosalind Kane, $5 Friday, and Brene Williams. Thank you so very much. But yeah, so I went and shipped your orders out. So I did that. So listen, I am smelling like this afternoon. I did not even get a chance to situate my situation. So I went, shipped the orders out, and then I went over to my friend Tito's house. That's one of the Hedabrings. And then we went to Papado's, where you all were sitting at the happy hour at the bar and couldn't let nobody else sit down.
You didn't ask us to get up at our seats and we set our black ass.
I ain't feel like fighting today.
Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't do nothing. I went to work and didn't do nothing because I'm boycotting.
You're boycotting what?
I'm boycotting work.
How you boycotting work?
Because they offered me $1 raise yesterday and I almost quit right then and there. I had to hold my tongue so I can calm my nerves.
Well, girl, did you earn more than $1?
I sure as hell have earned more than $1.
Look at Yap talking shit to my Craig. You are not a fighter. Try me here.
You know what? I remember, this is so random, but because you was talking about you a fighter. When I was in college, right?
Here she go.
And it was this guy. I won't say his name just in case he's watching.
Draw.
But he used to, dress in drag sometimes.
Oh.
He wasn't trans.
He was.
You know how they.
Look, I just posted a Patreon video before I went live. Me and my friend Tito were talking about it. You get to meet one of the Hedabrings on the Patreon. Listen, I said he was. He said he was what? And I said, you know that's how straight people say when they try to say if somebody gay or not.
They break their wrist.
Go ahead. So what happened now?
And
hey Bianca.
It was this other guy who my friend Amber, she used to have a crush on him. And one time everybody was out and the guy, we'll call him Greg. Greg kept messing with, we will call, I don't know what we're going to, okay, we're just going to call him Your Highness, okay? So Greg kept messing with Your Highness and calling them names and talking
Yes,
shit.
Danielle
Because he
ASB.
was in front of everybody.
Uh-huh.
And Your Highness said, I might dress like a bitch, but I'm a man first.
Listen, let me tell you something.
And then whooped the dog shit out of him, and dude had to transfer schools because you can't live that down.
Let me explain something to you. I remember back in the day when Bulldogs is still popular. Bulldog, for those of you who may not know, Bulldogs is a gay club, and it's down on the main thoroughfare. It's down there on Peachtree. It's right on the street. It's like a storefront bar. And everybody knows that it's a gay bar, right? And so back in the day, like Friday night, Saturday night, traffic on Peachtree Street would be, ridiculous.
Because it was on the same street as 112 and
112, the Velvet Room.
The Velvet Room, thank you.
And across from there used to be Vision,
Yeah.
and before that it was called Kaya. But anyway, the traffic will be so backed up that, you know, there will be a line to get in the Bulldogs, but the traffic will be there too. So a lot of times the straight people will be sitting in the traffic, but looking at the line of gay men, right? And they would be talking about, they'd be laughing and you know, calling them faggots and queens and this, that, and the third, right? Baby, one day this straight dude in the car was talking shit. Baby, when I say them queens tagged his ass, they wore his ass out. They wore his ass out. And my thing is, you gotta remember, just because I'm gay doesn't mean I can't fight. I'm still a man. Okay?
It was like,
Don't think you can whip my ass just because.
He whooped the dog shit out of the way. I ain't seen that boy since.
Listen, a friend of mine was talking about this drag queen that whipped this guy's ass who was talking shit.
In drag though? Now that I would pay to see that.
Whipped that ass.
In drag.
Anyway, about to keep playing with you. What did you call me? You said I'm a what?
Yeah, I think that's what people fail to realize.
Right.
But they still men at the end of the day.
Oh, and you know what I forgot to tell you? So when we were at the
Where is Baton Bob?
Marilyn McKinney just sent another $5, so there's her $10. He around here somewhere
Is he?
with them pom-pom boots on. But listen, when I was at the happy hour, and so like it's first come first served to sit at the bar,
So you
right?
were unhappy at happy hour.
I was unhappy, and what happened was these two black girls came in and a little kid, and so they started. Now mind you, they came in behind us. They started eyeing this table because it was a table that was about to get up. They were about to pay their table. So I heard her tell her girlfriend, oh, they about to get up right here. I said, excuse me, you know we're waiting for that table, right? She said, oh, I didn't know what you were waiting for. She said, no, first she said, talking about one of the hostess. She said, well, she just told us that their table was going to come available. I said, and we're all already in here waiting. I said, this area is first come, first serve. Because at this point I was getting hungry, so
You was hangry.
I wasn't for the shit. And I said, listen, we're waiting for the table. She said, well, I didn't know what you were waiting for. I just thought you would. I said, you thought we were just standing here? I said, no, we saw you when you walked in. I said, we're actually waiting for a table.
I think that you really wake up in the morning and be locked and loaded.
No, I don't.
I do. I think you'd be ready for You'd be ready for it.
Maybe I'm very nice.
I didn't say you were mean. That has nothing to do with you being mean. You just be locked and loaded. So, tell me about all this writing you did yesterday. When you
Ooh, I did my good writing last night. When I say I sat right here and I was writing my ass off, let me tell you something. I was writing so good. I got a girl whose pussy is so good that if you threw it in the air, it would turn into sunshine. Ooh. Oh my God. Listen, when I tell you I sat here and I was writing, it was just good. And I was telling somebody, wait, what?
It's right here, Niece.
Oh, Gemini lady talking about, let's not talk about writing, Craig. We've been waiting 7 years.
Good things come to those who wait.
Girl, let me tell you something. I'm gonna share something with y'all. When I put my first book out, of course there was no second book, right? There was no second book for 3 years, and I didn't even know I would write a second book. And so when the first book came out, people were reading it in a day. It's 337 pages, but people would literally, I would get so many messages, and people were like, it was almost nerve-wracking to me, because people would be like, I read that book in a day. Like, that book was so good. So then it was to the point that I was almost scared to write a second book. Because I was just like, well, shit, what if the second one ain't as good? Right? And so, Mo, I'm going to answer that in 1 second. It's funny you asked me that. I was just talking to Kimberly about that today. I was just like, I've never had writer's block. But I'm going to tell you what I think about that. So when people read that first book, and when they read it so quickly, they were like, well, when's the next book coming out? I'm like, well, I just wrote the book. Like, what you mean? It just came out last month. So what, I'm supposed to be writing a new book right now? So, like, when people who found out about me when the second book came out, they had 2 books to read. So it was like you could end one book and then go right to the next one. But the people who found out about me when the first book came out, they had nowhere to go. That was it. They was like, well, what happened next? Like they just had this thing. So now the same is true. It's like people were like, well, when are you gonna put out this 4th book? And I'm like, well, girl, you got 3 whole books. You ain't even have to wait as long as the other people did. Like, some people had to wait 3 years. But it's funny you asked me that, Mo. I was saying to Kimberly today, because I was telling her today how I did some good writing.
I'm gonna hold auditions for who's gonna play me in the movie.
Are you presupposing that you're going to be in?
I'm gonna make an appearance. I have made a huge impact on your life.
What video are they over here talking about?
Oh, you know what? I need y'all to help me convince Craig. So I have been trying to get Craig to record and write like a fiction story that he can record, right? And we can listen to it on all of our wonderful streaming platforms, because y'all know Craig is animated.
Oh, they talking about.
He's such a diva, and I just think that would be really awesome. What y'all think?
So anyway, so Mo, I was telling Kimberly today that I did all of this writing last night, and to me, writing is like putting together a puzzle, right? But all of the pieces are in my head. And so it's like a matter of me just putting it down on the computer and fitting it together. Now, like, even when I'm not sitting at my computer writing, I have a file in my phone. Now, this, of course, is not my phone. But in my phone, I have like a note section where I'm always writing. I was showing Kimberly today. I'm always writing, and I have pieces that will come to me. Like, and I was telling her today, I'm one of those people that, like, if I go to the movies, I will say to whoever I'm at the movies with, listen, if I'm on my phone, it's because something came to me and I'm writing it. Because sometimes somebody in the movie will say something and it will encourage me to write something or to provoke me to think something. So I'm writing. And then even like when she and I were together today, like I'll say, like, sometimes people think that I'm just in my phone on social media. Sometimes I'm writing. Like, I mean, I hear you and I'm sitting here with you, but sometimes it'll come and I just have to write it. Like at the gym. Like, I usually put my phone on Do Not Disturb at the gym. It was itching. I can't scratch my motherfucking scalp.
I thought you was just being extra, touching your inches. Go ahead, keep talking. At the gym.
So I'm at the gym and I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, because even though I'm paying him to train me, I think that it's rude to keep checking your phone, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, we here to work out. So, but the other day when I was working out, I stuff was just coming to me, so I just kept writing it. So what happened is, when I got to the computer last night to sit down to write, it just kept coming through. It just was flowing. And when I dropped those pieces that I've been writing into the manuscript, it was just like, oh yeah, this is it. Like, it was so good that I was just like seriously, like the writing was so good that I was like, damn, this is good. And like I said a prayer of gratitude. I was like, dear God, thank you for the gift. Like, seriously.
Okay, well, a give or take, how many pages do you have?
Right now, it's 90 type pages, which is like 180 book pages.
Okay.
Correct. It's coming along. Tonette over here on Facebook being messy. She
was on YouTube.
she on both of them. She watching on both. But see, look, well, here's what happened. So I had shared a story with them. I don't know if I shared this on YouTube. I don't know if I was on YouTube at the time. And I shared the story about when I was in high school and this boy came behind me and attacked me. He hit me and knocked me into some bushes. And I think Tonette is trying to recount that story. She got that video somewhere. She didn't save that video from when I first uploaded it. But anyway, but yeah, so like I was telling Kimberly today, I've never experienced writer's block because I really do think that writer's block is really when you sit down to write, but you're trying to write what you want to write and you're not giving yourself to the process of writing.
You know, it's a run out of inspiration type thing.
No. I really think that when you're stuck and you don't know where to go, it's because you're not being open to the process. I think. I just think that it's because you have made up your mind. This is why I've never written a fiction book. People keep saying, isn't that what you just asked me to write?
Uh-huh.
People ask me to write a fiction book all the time. And I'm just like, hold on, look at Yap. She's trying to get me to get, tell me, why does everybody on YouTube have a wrench? Everybody on YouTube does not have a wrench. Why is she trying to monitor who got a wrench and who doesn't? But this is why I've never written a fictional book. One, that's never just come to me like that. Like everything that I've written, whether it's the greeting cards, the stage plays, or these books, they just came to me. You know what I'm saying? And I just sat down and I just was writing. For me to write a fiction book, it would be because people have asked me to. That's never come to me.
But I feel like even if you do like the fiction book show, each episode only has to be 15 minutes and you can maybe have 8 or 9 episodes. It doesn't have to be a complete story stop by the end of each season. There are seasons to books. Did you ever listen to the one that I sent you? No, you didn't. So see, now you're missing out on what it is that I'm talking about.
Well, see, the thing is, I could
just listen to the one that I told you to listen to, and then you'll see what I'm talking about.
When it comes to fiction, the fiction stuff that I've written, it's in the form of a play, or it's in the form of television manuscripts or screenplays.
Well, is it not like a play? You have actors who are reading the lines.
I don't want to write a fiction book.
Do it, because I want you to do it.
Get in line. You ain't the only one. I'm telling you, people have been asking, well, why don't you make up a fictional story? Just create some
But you know
characters.
what the good thing is, though? You don't have to have it all figured out when you do the first one. You could do 10 episodes, then take time off, and then come back and pick up where that one left off and keep going. You don't have to have the finale already in your head already. Just listen to it. You know what? When this go off, I'm going to make you listen.
So anyway.
Hi, Yvette.
You know, my thing is,
and Audrey, what's she doing over here? Audrey, she don't know.
I've never really had the urge to write fiction, like a book. But first of all, let's start with, I never even planned on writing a book.
Well, sometimes it's not always in your plan. Sometimes people see the
And
vision. Don't make me get my book.
and fictional books aren't really in mine.
If you listen like I asked you to, then maybe you'll see. So we'll get there, people.
What I really would like to do is,
and
like,
you can treat it like a play, but go ahead.
I really would like to. What I would really like to do next, I want to do television stuff, or I want to do. I want to produce my plays. I really would like to put them on stage again. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would.
And that's because nobody's saying it has to be either or. We're saying you can do and, comma, this.
I'm saying I can do all these different things, but I don't really want to write listen, I can't be forced to write a fiction book.
Listen, you're going to do what you're going to like, and I just don't
Because,
like nothing else about
and then
it.
I put the book out there, I'm like, oh, that shit really wasn't as good as that other one.
But it doesn't have to be. You're trying something new. Sometimes you have to step outside of your comfort zone.
Y'all gonna get this book of Jules and be happy, damn it.
We are. And then we're also going to work on this because let me tell you, DT and I had this conversation about you doing this.
When?
Don't worry about when. We talk. But we had a conversation about you doing, like, if you just listen to just one of them, this is up your alley, and treat it like a play. Make it your play. Matter of fact, you can do your play like this.
I want to do my play.
And you can. Nobody's saying you can't.
But here's the thing. Last night when I sat down in here to write, baby, when I say it got the flowing, it was like I almost posted a piece of it over in the Patreon so they could see. That's how good that shit was.
Look at you blushing over here.
I mean, it was so good. I do need a refill. Mm-hmm.
I need more ice.
Girl, what you want me to drink it neat? Girl, your hands so clean. You know me digging in these dirty locks.
First off,
you been over here digging in these dirty locks? Cause she knocking shit off my counter with this hair. She knocking shit all off the counter. Hair swinging all over the place. That 4-star said, put me in it.
Wait till you get off alive and I just have you listen to a piece of it so you can see. Just shut up.
I'm already thinking about how I'm going to record the audio book for the Book of Jewels. I'm already thinking about how I'm going to promote it. Like, I'm already, like, my mind is already.
Well,
like,
that's why I am here to help organize your mind.
Girl, you ain't even here all the time.
First of all, I'm working on my situation, okay?
She's trying to create more stuff for me to do, and she ain't even here to help or what I got to do.
That's not my fault. I'm under a tremendous amount of stress.
Well, girl, did you need a cocktail?
I should have bought you some popcorn.
Girl, there's some popcorn up there. Eat some of that weed popcorn that's up there. Tiffany just sent something for Theodore. Thank you, Tiffany. I'll be sure to send that over. So up to date, we have about $2,000 that we raised for Theodore. I just want y'all to know. Y'all saw the post that I did the other day. I sent him sent his daughter the $1,500, and I posted it on YouTube and I posted it on Facebook because I don't need nobody talking about, well, did he ever send that money? Because we don't know if he ever really sent it or not. You know, because they love to try to.
You know how your folks do.
You know how they do. Well, did he ever send the money? Because we just don't know if you know, I don't play that. Let me be transparent as possible. I mean, because he might be commingling funds and stuff because we don't know if he That's how y'all sound when y'all talk in my head. She's sitting there eating this weed popcorn. I'm not eating none of that.
First of all,
because I'm going to the gym tomorrow. Oh, Terry Denise just sent $5 for $5 Friday. Thanks, niece. Thank you, Cynthia. She said she's going to send supplies from Amazon. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys being a village. Amen. Oh, sorry, Facebook. I almost knocked y'all over.
Almost.
They talking about, well, he over there commingling funds. Yeah, this is what's that? What is it? Edibles. That's what it's called. Cynthia talking about ouch. Gia, what you want to talk about the play? I would love to do the play. It costs money though, niece. It ain't free. But yeah. So yeah, I did some writing last night. I plan on writing again tonight. Are they arguing? Or who arguing? Terry talking about she need her $5 back because she got to go to the ER from that fall.
She got a slip and fall claim.
Oh my God. y'all should have had y'all seatbelts on. That's what y'all should have had.
We need to throw this out.
It's stale.
And it's stale. It's like solid.
Well, you sure ain't stopped eating it.
Taste it.
No. I done had 2 grain markets, girl. I don't need you trying to take my innocence tonight.
Because you've already sexually harassed me.
Girl, I know it's been a minute since you. Oh, well, it ain't really been a minute since you've been touched.
You touched again tomorrow.
Oh.
I'm carefree out in these streets.
Where's Shane?
And my dad's.
Oh.
Until the day before school starts. So I got a whole week.
Oh, yeah, because school starts next Monday.
Following Monday.
The 12th? That's next Monday. This Monday is the 5th. Next Monday.
Is it?
Yes. She thought she had 2 weeks.
I did.
He wasn't keeping him for no 2 weeks. Look at Alicia talking about Ken Nugent on Morgan and Morgan. I told you Deborah Chase is my stepmom best friend. Deborah Chase is she's a producer. Well, girl, what you need from me? Because girl, I got the script. But the question is, are they ready to deal? Are they ready to produce some real shit? Some real.
Daniel, he's at home.
Peaches said she need her $5 for something, but she pulled the comment out. Who is this? Gemini lady said, read my comment. What she said? Shakar, you'll be in a home before this book comes out. Oh, she tried it. They tell me I'm stressing my edges out with these glasses up here. Cut it out. I'm going to get I'm not getting a permanent. I'm going to get a roller set tomorrow. Why y'all act like y'all don't want me to have... Y'all are so funny. YouTube don't want me to talk to Facebook. Like, they were excited when y'all got shut off the other day. And then Facebook doesn't want me to have YouTube.
They're so territorial.
Oh, my God. It's insane. But I appreciate those of you that are a part of the Patreon, my video diary. I really appreciate that. Oh yeah, Baltimore starts school later up there. Yeah.
They do in Ohio too. But
Yeah, that's down here. They start early.
and we get out early.
They start out weeks before. Yeah, I got plenty of stuff that we can send to Deborah Chase. Okay. Is it Deborah Martin Chase?
I don't know, but we're gonna get on that story and we're gonna record it.
Look at Keisha Henley. We were here first. Britt said, Patreon took my $5. Amen.
Phyllis, they don't even let you get a free trial. I had all these email addresses ready to put in.
Where?
They want their money right away at Patreon.
She trying to hack my Patreon?
I'm not. I was just,
Find out she trying to hack my Patreon.
you know, I'm tight on funds right now, so.
No, you don't pay to watch every Patreon, Phyllis. You pay $5 a month, and you watch. You can go in there and watch every Patreon that I've ever put in there. Oh, Dwayne said I sent you money on GPay. Is that just for me, or is it for a book? You're welcome, Peaches Terrell. Where do you live in Baltimore? What zip code? What part of town? Knees. Oh, they start back on the 7th. Rochelle is in Memphis.
In the middle of the week?
Girl, yeah. Why
The
they start like
I'm
that?
from Cincinnati.
Oh, thank you, Dwayne Boyd. I appreciate that. I'm definitely gonna check my GPay. But look, so wait, what happened with this? I thought you were gonna.
Cause I need you to know the.
I'm gonna try to start streaming on Instagram too.
I need you to know the password so that I can erase it.
I'm gonna do some writing tonight.
I mean, you could try to.
Yeah, you do not pay $15 for my Patreon. My Patreon is $5. I don't know where she get $15 from. It won't let you reset it. Don't forget, La Bonet is coming over here. Oh, Rochelle, you're in Mississippi. Rochelle, oh, you live in Mississippi. You just came to the Memphis show. Okay. Is she trying to punch in my code on my iPad? That's it. Don't forget, La Bonet is coming Sunday. We're gonna do a vegan soul food dinner. Oh, there it is.
Oh, it asked for you saw that. At first, it asked for your password, and then it shook it like this because it said.
Tomorrow, I'm going to get my hair cut, and then
You missing out on brunch.
I got stuff to do. We trying to get this other show together, me and Madison, or Madison and I. Look at Stacy telling me now we got to deal with Instagram too.
You have to buy another stand or buy an attachment.
Probably another stand, just like this one. And then oh, Yap just sent $20 for Theodore, not for you. Girl, okay, you didn't have to write that all in capital letters, all in my Cash App memo. You did not have to write that like that. She's so, ooh.
Okay, C-Bus. O-H-I-O.
I gotta go in here and send this money to Theodore tonight. I'm gonna send that over there tonight because I want no problems from none of y'all. Oh, Labane and I said it was gonna be in the evening, Barbara. I need to find out exactly. Let me text her now.
Yeah, what's on the menu so I know if I need to swing by or not?
What's that she was invited?
Oh, I invite myself. You really want me here? You just
Look,
ain't
she
asked me yet.
can get over here for the food, but she can't get over here to ship y'all orders out. Ain't that about some? Ain't
You
that
told
about
me to
nothing?
come over Friday.
Girl, you said can I come Saturday?
No, I said Friday.
That
Because
is
I know
not-
you don't ship on Saturdays.
I'm going to the text messages.
Don't send us stuff. After you done told me all about them.
This is way in July. Where the text messages? Pull it up
It
on your
is
phone.
July. It was just July. Today is only the 2nd.
I'm missing.
It was right after this. Keep scrolling.
Okay, here it is. Hey, this is on the 31st. What day was the 31st on?
It was just Tuesday or Wednesday. Today is only the 2nd.
Oh, our anniversary is approaching, Stacy, when we first met. Yeah, we met in September of last year. Okay, so when was the 31st? What day was the 31st?
It was either Tuesday or Wednesday.
So I said, hey, I have some orders to go out. If you can find a way over here, let me know. And I said, I already have them signed up, da-da-da-da. She said, okay.
No, you missing text messages.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said pull them up because my laptop doesn't always get all of them.
You and your technology.
Okay, so it was Wednesday. Thank you, Tony Street.
She said you need your own talk show.
Who said that?
My auntie Bart.
She said I need my own talk show.
Yes. She's watching with the YouTubers.
So wait a minute. Okay, so Yap just sent $20 for Theodore. Tiffany sent $50. That's $70. Barbara sent $50. Barbara King sent $50. So that's $120. And then somebody else sent $50. I don't remember who it was. Over through my GoFundMe. So that's how much is that?
I wasn't listening.
Oh, sorry. Let me do it again. 50, 20, 120. It's 170. So Tiffany sent 50. Barbara sent 50. Yap sent 20. That's 120. And then somebody sent 50 on my GoFundMe. So that's 170. That's another 170 I need to send to Theodore. So yeah, we didn't send him about $2,000.
Did we talk on the phone? We talked. Because remember you said.
Yeah, and you said I could probably come by on Saturday.
I did not say
You did.
Saturday. Because you don't even ship on Saturday.
All right.
Okay.
Precisely. I didn't even get to see where my girl Peaches said she was from. Where you say in Baltimore? What's your zip code? Oh, Cottage Avenue. Where is Cottage Avenue? I don't know where that is. I'm drinking Grand Marnier. I don't think that iPad really works.
And you know what? It
I was
reset
about
the settings. I didn't erase it all. I was trying to erase it. That's when it asked for your whatchamacallit. But let me see if it.
I was about to text Labane. Hey, what's on the menu? Hey, what's on the Sunday vegan soul food menu? And have we figured out a time? So once I get a time, I'll let you know what time we're going to come on live on Sunday. But I'll post something. I'll put a little post up there so you guys will know. And so we'll figure out what time we're going to go live. And we're going to have all of our stuff ready to make a nice vegan soul food meal. Amen? So y'all can stop.
Your Wi-Fi password.
Girls, words never spoken.
I know, but aren't there some capital letters in there?
The first word of each word. Words. The first letter of each word. Words, the W, the N, and the S. Words never spoken. Yes, I want to post the ingredients too, Britt. So that's why I'm trying to figure out what we're going to actually cook so that I can go ahead and let you guys know what we'll need. She told me, please let her know we don't put seaweed in our food. Oh, you live in White Marsh.
White Marsh.
Yes. Yeah, get the ingredients so we can cook along with you. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to find out what the ingredients are so you can have all of the accoutrement. CL Rich said, I'd like to know how you make the wrap you talked about. I don't even know how to make it. I've played around with it. I've bought kale. I've chopped it up. I drizzle some olive oil on it. Put it in a bowl. Drizzle some olive oil on it. Put it around. I sprinkled nutritional. Is it called nutritional yeast? Yeah, it's called nutritional yeast. You get that from Trader Joe's. You sprinkle that. You sprinkle that on it. You mix that up. You got it. It is. And you do real tomatoes too. You do tomatoes as well. Slice some of that. You do some avocado. I don't know what they use to make it spicy. It's not just cayenne pepper. You've had a punani before?
I get that ish.
The big that ish. It's not just.
I mean, I've tried yours. But did yours have butter mushrooms in it, or was I mine?
That was yours. And then it's couscous, but then it's like golden raisins in it. There's regular raisins, like brown raisins.
And it got bacon.
Yes, I got a few of them in there. So it has a bunch of ingredients. So I've kind of done my own version of it, but it definitely does not taste like theirs. I don't know what they use to spice it. Oh, awesome. Cynthia says she ordered the stroke recovery book for Theodore. That's awesome. I really appreciate you guys doing this. I know a lot of you on Facebook are familiar with him because he's been on the live for the past year. But, you know, none of us have actually met him. So I really appreciate you guys doing it. The C-Bus. Craig, I have a venue that you could contact for the Queen Supreme Court. The other place I was thinking is now undergoing renovations. Are you guys still going to travel? Yes, we're actually making plans to go to Birmingham, Alabama, September. You heard it here first, niece.
September what?
September 30th? Is that a Monday? Let's see. Yeah. No. Yeah, September 30th.
The beginning of Rosh Hashanah.
Absolutely. What you know about Rosh Hashanah?
I have a lot of Jewish friends. Who?
Gemini lady, you're in Birmingham? Sorry.
You didn't get me. You just wasting that good liquor.
What is it doing? See, this iPad
It's
is
downloading.
This iPad is too old.
No, don't start.
See, it does too. See, I'll be on there trying to be live. I just need to get another.
I just erased everything. Why are you messing with stuff? Stop.
Brianna said, my mother lives for you, honey, especially since you're from Baltimore. Yes, indeed. 21215. Give your mama this. Mwah.
I can't stand you.
Terry, you're in Birmingham? Wait, where are you in? Terry, are you in Birmingham? I know you're in Alabama, but are you in Birmingham? No, I'm just playing. You know what?
Yes, dear.
I wonder if you can do this thing for me. I'm going to show you what I'm trying to do. Don't be trying to look at my password for my Instagram. Y'all so nosy. Ooh. Trying to hack my Instagram.
Oh, okay, here we go.
See, I have that multiple two authentication. Don't be hacking my Instagram. But yeah, we're coming on September 30th. I can't remember the name of the venue right now, but it's gonna be in Birmingham. So we're about to get that underway and start promoting that and put the tickets on sale and all of that good stuff.
You know what? Do you want to turn on notifications?
No.
Okay. I am going to.
Let me show you what I want to do. Go back real quick. Yes. See this? See how she moves so slow?
But you're not doing nothing but going live.
Yeah, but it might be stalling and acting dumb.
Well, we got to see if it's going to do that. I mean, if you remember your Apple ID password, I can erase the whole thing and it'll be like having a brand new iPad.
It ain't gonna Okay, see how she has this right here? Oh, she's so slow. Oh, this iPad is so slow. It is not the internet. It's the iPad. This is like, see this stuff right here? YouTube. I want to put a Patreon thing, a YouTube thing, a Facebook thing. You know what I'm saying? So when you tap on it, it takes you straight to that.
Let's see. I need for
Y'all something else. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart on Instagram.
I need a couple of y'all to head on over to Instagram and tell me if it's a delay.
My lips are quite moist right now. I don't know what you're talking about, Gia. What you about to try to stream live?
I was, yeah.
Amazing flavor. You ever had one of those Lenny and Larry cookies? I've never had that. I don't know if I've ever heard of Lenny and Larry's cookies. This is definitely an Obama iPad. See, I'm just gonna have to get another one because this does not work. You can see she's trying to make it work, but it don't work.
No, I'm trying to remember how to go live.
I'm gonna tell you how you go live. You go right here.
Oh, okay.
And see, it doesn't even offer you the option.
Oh, well, you know what? You know what it said, your iPad, or what it said?
This iPad is out of date.
No, it just says you need to update your OS version, and you would get an older version of Instagram until you download your operating system, the newer operating system.
What newer operating system?
There's an update that needs to happen on this.
Well, can you do it? See, I don't think that iPad is gonna allow me to do it.
I think if we wipe it clean and you're just using it to stream on Instagram,
Look
you
at
wouldn't
Divine
have no
Feminine Energy
problems
talking about
with
she
it.
don't want to reveal her Instagram name. Girl, y'all kill me with these aliases.
Okay.
Anyway, listen, I'll see you guys on Sunday. How did we meet? We met through DT. She wasn't even living here yet. I've never heard of Lenny and Larry cookies.
Me neither.
Are they vegan, Tonette? She said they're amazing, so they must be vegan. Well, somebody send me some. Look. Lenny and Larry cookies. The hell? Yeah, I need to throw this whole thing away. There's no program that'll just give me some money towards for this.
I mean, you can take it to one of them things, but if I were you, I would wipe it first before you try to get
Ain't
it.
nothing in there. She must got a bunch of nasty pictures and shit in hers. She's talking about I need to wipe. Girl, ain't nothing, ain't no
You
text
do need
messages
to
in
wipe
there.
it.
Ain't nothing in there.
It is text messages. Your whole look. This is why.
Oh, they just came in.
No, this has been connected to everything else.
Girl, they didn't seen the little. Oh, they said Lenny and Larry are vegan. They sell most at Myers and Whole Foods. I've never heard of them. Are they black owned?
They at Myers. Let me get my family to.
Honey, they are good. Listen, Sherry Coon said they are vegan and they are good. Listen, they are loving these cookies. Oh, so they must be good if the people that aren't even vegan love them. Who is this? Oh yes, those crabs at CJ's are good. I've eaten it. That's Owens Mills technically, isn't it? I think Apple is gonna give me like $15 or $30 or something for this because I already asked. I tried it before.
Okay.
But the damn iPad pad is $500.
I know.
What the hell is $20?
Listen.
That ain't shit. Shit, I just bought this one so we could go on YouTube.
Well, why don't you go to? I know somebody that work at a little Mac place. Let me see what kind of discount.
Wait, the black-owned place called Experian?
No.
Oh.
My friend I went to school with in Ohio, he run a.
Girl, so I gotta wait for my iPad to come from Ohio?
I mean, you wait for your groceries to get delivered to your house.
Girl, the groceries
You
come the
wait
next
on
day.
your shoes. It could come the next day. You know what? You acting real bad and bougie over here tonight.
Oh, okay, so Gia said yes,
Yep,
the
in
cookies have
Ohio we
fiber.
do.
She said she made a mistake and had one too many cookies and it cleaned her system out. She was shitting everywhere. What kind of flavors do the cookies come in? Let me see if they have them over at Amazon. Maybe I'll order it. But see, So wait, you gonna see if he can get me a discount on the iPad? We ain't got nobody to work for. Look, ain't nobody got no employee discount on the iPad. Shit. Hey Leela, hey girl, hey. You know what I still need to watch from this week that I have not watched? I haven't seen Married at First Sight.
Well, you know, Dear White People came back on.
I never even watched that show.
And you know the Black Lady sketch show come on tonight.
I know it comes on at 11 o'clock. I was saying I was going to try to watch that. Do we have, look, do we have HBO on our...
Yes, we do.
On our Fire Stick? Do we have an HBO on our Fire Stick? Okay, I'm going to watch that tonight. It comes on in 45 minutes. Okay, so they have, C-Bus said they have chocolate chip peanut butter and double chocolate. Which ones are the best ones?
Double chocolate, because it sounds like it's going to be good.
Oh, Gia said double chocolate is the bomb. Girl, I know y'all see my edges, girl. They giving nice and thick and full. I'm catching a glimpse of them in this camera. I didn't even have my hair cut.
And that's why you skipping out on brunch. Alicia, are we still on for tomorrow?
Alicia told me she's seen the cookies at Walgreens, girl. They probably the stale ones. You know how when you go in the Family Dollar, they be having food and stuff in there. That'd be
Don't be
the
playing
stale.
Walgreens. Walgreens has some good stuff.
That'd be stale. Who is Donna, Keisha? Who is Donna? She said Donna is getting on her nerves. Who is Donna? So yeah, so I look at Divine Feminine Energy. Talking about what, they don't have no lemon cookies. No lemon flavors. Oh my God.
You gotta always check the expiration date on them cookies.
L Walker said those cookies are everywhere. They're just okay. Oh, Deanna.
Lemon cookies are good. I had some at work the other day. They were divine. Oh, they have oatmeal raisin macadamia.
So when you gonna check on the guy about the thing?
I just messaged him.
Oh.
You, what is going on?
So wait a minute, I'm gonna have to pay for another data plan?
No.
Oh,
you just
Deanna
use
from Married at
Wi-Fi.
First Sight. I gotta watch it, Keisha. I haven't seen it this week.
No, just use the Wi-Fi.
Well, I have to pay for something on this one?
That's because you got a data plan on that one. You don't always have to get a data plan. I don't have one on mine. I just use Wi-Fi.
Oh. Well, why did I get a data plan on this one?
Because you bad and bougie. I don't know.
I didn't know what I was doing.
Those Oreo lemon thins are really good.
Alicia told me she sees them more and more now. What?
We should dye your hair.
Dye what color?
I don't know what color you think. I love color. Let's do it.
Girl, no, I ain't that gay.
Not yet.
Good night, Lynette Buford. All right, listen, we're about to get off here. It's 10:20. Sunday, we're gonna do the vegan meal. Okay, I'll post and let you guys know what time. I'm not sure, and I'm gonna do my best to try to get the ingredients and post it tonight. If I don't get it tonight, I'll post it tomorrow. All right. Have an amazing night. Brush your teeth. Brush your tongue. Oh, she was talking about the cookies. She see them more and more. Not my edges.
Your poor little spirit. She was hyped too. I see him though. I see it. I see it.
And you know what else that I didn't see from this week? Pose.
It was good.
Oh, Gemini Lady, the cookies. The tickets are not on Eventbrite just yet. I'll let you know when they're on there. I haven't put them up there yet.
Pose was really good.
It was. I know. I heard it was somebody. Why was it sad? People kept saying it was sad. Was it sad? Don't tell me about it. Listen. Have an amazing night. Brush your teeth. Floss your teeth. Brush your tongue. Don't forget. Oh, I did see Queen Sugar. D. Rowland. I did see Queen Sugar. Oh, wait a minute. He already responded. Hold on. Depends on which one you want.
I see he snatched that quick. He was getting on me about not being on my.
All right. Let's see how much their iPads are. Cause we might need to raise the fund on this.
Okay. Select Apple device.
iPad. Don't forget to oil pull. I've been oil pulling these. No, I don't watch Saints and Sinners. Who is that? Is that Tyler Perry show? Is that a Tyler Perry show?
I don't know, but I like Ambitions.
I heard it was good. I haven't seen Ambitions. Then that's Saints and Sinners. If that's Tyler, you know I ain't watching that. It ain't I have two plays that I've written, Gia. I know she don't think I'm
Oh
about to
shit,
email
that's
her.
the sale. Hold on.
I know she don't think I'm about to email her my scripts. But do you think Darla will relapse? Oh my God, I don't think Darla will. I hope she won't. When she had that conversation with the guy the other day, I'm hoping she will not relapse. That's the only thing about. And you know what? Remember somebody asked me the other day. They said that they were recovering something, and they said, "Do I think that they could have a drink from time to time?" And I told them, "No, I don't think they should." Keon was on on live last week, and I thought about that person when I was watching it. Because the thing is, when you're a recovering addict, that's something that you have to, I don't want to say battle, because that ain't the right word, but that's something that you have to be conscious of for the rest of your life. Like it's a slippery slope. You need to make sure, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue.
My auntie said she'll be happy to raise money so you can do your play, dear.
Oh, Alicia said I wouldn't want to watch it. Yeah, it's a thing for life, Keisha. That's something you gotta, oh, she did?
She said a closed mouth don't get fed.
I know that's right. Thank you, baby sister 8. Yes, Gia, that's what I'm trying to say. There's so many triggers when you're in recovery. You know, and so like you lose your job and then you start stressing out and then you might want to go use, or you go through a severe breakup, and then, you know what I mean, or a parent dies or a child dies. Like so many things life happens and then you can just relapse. So it's something that you, girl, 119, girl, these can't be real iPads.
Why not? They are.
Girl, what kind of bootleg ass iPad site you got me on?
Now see, this is what's wrong.
See, this is why I like to. This is why I like.
Here complaining. I offer a solution.
This is why I like to just go to the store, where I can get me a receipt for what I purchased.
You can get a receipt, but you know what you do with your.
But I don't want to argue with them people when something go wrong with that iPad. They'll give you a receipt, but then when you go back in there to try to.
Okay, dear.
Anyway, brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. Don't forget the oil pull. I'm going to be oil pulling tonight. You know what I realized? A lot of you ask me, how long should I oil pull? You should oil pull for at least 5 minutes, okay? And some of you might be thinking, oh, that's too long. No, it ain't. Because you know y'all be running late in the morning anyway. You be ironing in the morning when you know you can be ironing at night. Oil pull while you're ironing, okay? While you know, ironing your clothes and stuff, go ahead and swish it around in your mouth. You need to oil pull first, then brush your teeth, because the oil pulling is going to pull the impurities to the surface. Amen? And you want to rinse that out and get that out of there, okay? So listen, have an amazing night. Have a great weekend. And don't be getting on nobody's goddamn nerves this weekend. Gia talking about who the heck irons. That means she ain't got no iron in her house.
Unless it's tight and then I can just put it on and it stretch.
I have an iron, but I don't have an ironing board because I don't iron. I need to get an ironing board.
Very expensive.
Bye, y'all.